Good morning again at year 4. As I'm sat here today, just about to film your SPaG lesson, Mrs. Lee came in and said, Mr. Arnold, we can't get the morning fluency video working. I thought that's strange. And then I realized that when I uploaded all of the assignments for Monday's lessons, I added everything in there perfectly, other than the fact that I forgot to put the videos in. So Mr. Arnold is the first owner of Microsoft Teams, hopefully a bit better today, and a lesson for me not to upload on a Sunday evening when I should be resting, clearly. Okay, so for SPaG today, it's going to be a grammar focus. Before we look at direct speech, let's quickly recap our word of the day. So our word of the day was dilemma. And a dilemma is a difficult situation in which you have to choose between two or more alternatives. So mum or dad or whoever it is at home might say, what would you like for takeaway this evening? And you think, oh, I really want pizza. Oh, I love fish and chips as well. And you're in a dilemma. You don't know which one to choose. There's lots of different alternatives. A synonym for that could be a predicament or a conundrum. Salt and vinegar or cheese and onion. It was a dilemma. So they're choosing crisp flavors, obviously, in that sentence. So step 1, recognizing speech. Is the speech below written correctly? You don't need to write anything out here. Can you identify anything that's wrong with the speech? What is it? Capital letters in the right place? Is the punctuation correct? Have I finished my sentence with punctuation? Pause it here and just have a think. Okay. The speech is not written correctly. It should look like this. Look at the question mark. Here, the question mark is outside my closing speech marks, my closing inverted commas, but it should be inside. We can't let it escape. We also do not need a capital letter after it, but what we do need is a full stop to finish off our sentence. So punctuation is key. Which is the spoken word? How do you know? So let's read the sentence. As the elephant charged towards us, I hollered, "Run!" Okay. Run is the spoken word. That is what someone is shouting. That is what someone is hollering. I hollered is the reporting clause because it tells us who is speaking. It's introducing the speech. We know, hopefully by now, that just before that speech, we need a comma or a colon. And a colon is where we have our full stop and full stop above it. That's what it looks like. This is a colon here. Also notice the fact that even though it's in the middle of a sentence, our speech begins with a capital letter. So introduce your speech with a comma or a colon, capital letter at the beginning of your speech, and punctuation inside your speech. Let's have a look here. Just going to recap, I think. So run is the spoken word because it has the speech marks at the beginning and the end of the word. And as I said, the exclamation mark is inside the speech marks, the inverted commas. So first task, write down and underline the words which are not being spoken below. So the ones which are not being spoken below. I really miss her, sobbed Millie as she looked at a photo of her lost cat. So you are only underlining the words which are not being spoken, so outside of speech. I will create a blank Word document so you can type this out and then use your Microsoft Word to underline the words which are not being spoken. Here is your answers. So here, I really miss her, is what someone is saying. And this is our reporting clause. Millie sobbed that phrase as she looked at a photo of her lost cat. So remember, speech marks go around the words being spoken out loud. So opening speech marks, run, close speech marks. That's the word. All punctuation at the end of that phrase, at the end of those spoken words, go inside the speech marks. So run, we have our inverted commas, and then we have run, exclamation mark, inverted commas. Run also needs a capital letter because it's at the beginning of the speech, and if anything came before that spoken word, that spoken phrase, we need to introduce it with a comma before. So, can you, on that same blank Word document, write out these sentences? Can you use the underline tool to underline the speech this time? So which words are being spoken? Circle all of the punctuation related to the speech. So for example, leave me alone, screamed Julia, full stop. This full stop here, I don't need you to circle because it's to do with the reporting phrase. Whereas the inverted commas and the exclamation mark, I would need you to. And you can also circle the comma separating the reporting clause in a different color. Your answers are going to come up on the next page. So have this and then use your resource of the blank Word document to do the task. Good luck. Pause it here and your answers are coming up. Okay, so we should have circled our inverted commas and our exclamation mark and underlined the speech in 1, 2, 3, 4 clauses. And we've also circled the comma, introducing the speech as the reporting clause. Well done. If you answered that correctly, we will be revisiting this on Thursday. If you're confused about anything, please just ask a question and we will answer it on Teams. Or alternatively, Mr. Needs is going to be marking your work this week. That's what he's in charge of. I'm sure you're going to be doing a great job. And he will give some feedback, hopefully, to you if it looks like you're struggling a little bit. Have a great day.